Thanks to subsidy grants, Shentel is now able to provide high-speed broadband to more customers in our rural areas. Here's how it works. Shentel went through an extensive grant application process to service areas that did not have high-speed internet options. We worked in close connection with county representatives and state officials to create a plan for network expansion through a combination of grant money, county funds, and Shentel funds. This plan was competitively awarded, and we moved forward with extensive engineering work to create a detailed construction blueprint. This detailed engineering is necessary to make sure that our network can be installed safely and within legally permitted locations, such as easements and right-of-ways. While we will bury some lines, the majority of these new builds will involve Shentel attaching our broadband cables to existing utility poles. Here's what to expect as the construction process nears for attaching and installing our lines. Once a neighborhood is fully engineered, we are required to get permits from the owner of the existing utility poles, usually the power company, before we can begin work. Getting the permit is often the longest part of the project and is currently taking even longer than normal due to the high volume of broadband expansion projects across the state. When we request a permit, the utility company must send someone out to evaluate each pole to make sure it's safe and that there's room for us to put our equipment. If there is any issue with the utility pole, the pole owner must make adjustments, or in some cases, replace a pole entirely before Shentel can even begin. When these delays happen, we must make changes to our construction schedule and move our teams to the next available location. Once we have the permit, we begin attaching lines. This is when you may see Shentel construction and contractor teams in your area. We will notify you by mail and by door hanger before we begin work in your area. We take great care to be sure that our crews are operating in legally permitted areas. This part of construction typically moves much faster than engineering and permitting. Once the lines are placed, the construction crews move on to the next location. We begin finalizing and testing those lines to make sure everything is working properly before we start scheduling installations. When complete, you'll receive notifications in the mail that Shentel services are now available and ready to order. At that time, give us a call to schedule your installation and begin enjoying your new service. And that's it. If you have any questions about our construction or services, please call 1-800-SHENTEL or visit shentel.com.